Hi.
Hi, everyone. This is why I'm a few minutes late. I just buzzed Sheila a quick message. I'm going to live soon. You want to join me? And we went, yes. So it just took a few minutes to sort out. And so here's my lovely, lovely friend Sheila and at Self-Check Tarot. And
Hold on. There we go. Okay, now
I might change the things so that they're landscape rather than portrait. Oh, that's better.
There we go.
Yeah, and hi Sheila Inquisitive Tarot. How are you? I'll tell you what, I'd love to be able to organise, because we're all in different time zones, is a Sheila and Chrissy. So maybe
well, you know, I don't know what she's doing, but you can always send her one too.
Okay. Sheila, would you like to pop on and say hello and join us?
That's my favorite part, is this impromptu, you know.
Yeah. Hang on, I just copied a clipboard and
I'm free. Yeah, she says yeah.
Free. You're free. So you'll see my you'll probably see my face, but let's see.
You'll get the Sheilas.
Yeah, and the other Sheila. Oh my goodness. Oh,
we should just dive bomb you and get the nasty women tarot. I don't know if they're on here too.
Are you nasty woman? It's something. Sheila Inquisitive. What's your email? Is it L? Got to move my laptop.
I'll text it to you. Hang on.
Have you got her email too?
I do. So hang on.
Forward the email that I sent you, because I know I've got it, but I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I do that too.
Hi, Beverly Spencer, and and it's like next couple of hours we're just gonna have some fun, and I've been writing down a few things when I was watching Sheila and Dave. Isn't Dave just wonderful?
He is. I forgot to ask about his husband. I was going to plan on asking how him and his husband are doing, but as we diverge, we get sidetracked easily.
Yeah. Hi, Linda B. Hi, and
Undercover News. She's here.
Undercover News. She's just given me a weird history, which I do watch myself. I said, look, I'm going to be doing some mystery tour videos. So I've got one in mind, and I said, "Has anyone got something you want me to look at?" And she's asked me something about an Alan turning, which is ringing some bells for me. So that'll be interesting to look at. But I'm going to look at a missing plane too, as well. Oh, there's the other Sheila at the stream. So we've got another lovely face.
Yeah, the Sheilas are dive bombing.
Are you there? Well, darling, there you go. Oops, no, I accidentally removed you.
That's me. I had you on the computer. Let me get that out of here. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, she hasn't come up. And then you popped up just as I was going to pop it again, and I removed you. So, hello, my darlings. Yes, this is completely spur of the moment and everything.
You should forward this to the nasty women. They want to dive bomber too.
Ask her. Yes, forward it to Nasty Woman. Sheila, if do you have her email? Because I don't know if I have a Nasty Woman's. She's only popped up a couple of times. So if somebody has it, just send her an invite to see if she'd like to come along.
There's two.
One I had yesterday was the wrong one. Wait, hold on a second. Let me go check. And I have to I said to put the one I wore on for Heart and Soul Connected, because this one's got this. Hold on. Wait, let me first make a quick.
Yeah, just mute yourself and put the camera off. Yeah, there we go. Good girl. She's got to go change her shirt, because her shirt has a little emblem on it that she can't have on the internet. So
yeah, that's fine.
We're just gonna dive bomb you, Chrissy. We're just gonna take over your channel.
Right. Cool. Cool.
We love you.
Oh, absolutely cool.
Every once in a while, I get to watch you. Every once in a while, I listen to you as I go to work. Sometimes when I'm walking around doing things at work, I get to listen to you. So
yeah, I know. Sometimes I'll be on there and I'll get this Yeah, there's this very specific tone, and I know because Sheila's the only one who uses the app with me, that it's Sheila, and she's going, I'm missing you, I'm at work, and she'll send me a face go.
I do. I'm like, how are you? How you doing?
And Sheila, let's see.
I'm looking for their email. Hold on a minute.
So Celtic Sheila and Sheila.
Exactly.
Sheila.
Celtic and Sheila. Yeah.
Well, you know, as much as Sheila knows that we didn't go to school with a whole bunch of Sheilas. Our name was not popular. I mean, I could hint like maybe 3 or 4 Sheilas that I've ever went to school with. And my father was in the military. We bounced around and we still didn't have, it was not a very popular name.
Well, the thing, being Australian, I know thousands of Sheilas because Sheila is a generic term for woman over here in Australia. Yep. You're a really nice Sheila.
Irish.
You know? And, look at that Sheila over there, isn't she?
There you go.
So it's a generic term for woman, you know.
Oh, and glasses too.
Well, Sheila, we need to go to Australia to study this. There we go.
Yeah. So look, I was listening. You know, because my husband still does not believe women can multitask. So, nah, to you, love you, darling. I want a coffee later. So, isn't he sweet? I think you would have seen that. He'll come out if he comes out, and I was like, "Would you make me coffee?" He'll make me coffee and everything.
Oh, how sweet is that?
He is sweet, yes.
I need to train my dogs to do that. I mean, really, I need to get their. Yeah, they don't do anything. They need to start earning their keep.
All right.
No.
After my I'm into the gin and tonic here. Sorry.
Oh, the other Sheila's drunk.
No, I'm not.
It's gonna be
No,
fun.
I'm not. I was on Heart and Soul Connected tonight, and I was like, 7 p.m., and I was like, I had a long, long day, and I thought, you know, it's time. I didn't think this was going to happen, so I apologize. But I'm going to drink it. I won't get drunk.
You should go on. You should go with Kirsten. She does drunk tarot. You guys would have a blast.
That, but I'm like, I can't do that. I can't read. If I do get like that, oh look, they're all.
I'm not a drinker.
I can't do that.
I'm sorry, Chrissy. You keep on trying to talk.
I know. This happened to me too, Chrissy, on my channel yesterday. They're all on. Mine was so low, and I'm just like, forget it. And I'm laughing. I go, oh, stop laughing. And they all looked at them. Like, no, I'm talking to myself because I was laughing and laughing.
Yeah. I mean, I can fit another person on here. So if you guys can think of someone you want to send the invite to, send it on to them and see if they want to join us. They don't have to. No pressure.
How about Jeff? Let's see what Jeff's doing.
Oh, yes. Right there. He's awesome. I'm sorry.
I love Jeff. Yeah.
Can you hear me okay? Because my volume's been all messed up.
I'm not sure who Jeff is. So, but anyway, I'm in there. Send it to him.
Jeff has been on my channel for the last 2 days.
I got to see him. I got to be with him too on yesterday.
Yeah.
He did the same.
All right, send in the invite and say.
Yeah, I'm having sound issues too, but Sheila gave me the idea, so I kind of lifted the idea.
I've got Carter here, 171 sign in Clarence Fields. Hello, Clarence.
Hi, Clarence.
Linda Ewart. You know, hi guys. Thank you thanks for the patience. It's all just, you know, a little bit. You know, my normal Thursday morning, and throw out a couple of invitations and all that and stuff. And Sheila's sweet. Sheila's sweet. Sheila
Bookends.
Michelle Marbell.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. What?
Michelle Marbell has volunteered to be a moderator for me, which is very lovely. I will certainly. You know,
hey, Chrissy, remember when you asked me to throw you a wrench on my channel? Can I have a wrench?
A wrench?
A wrench.
Sorry?
The wrench.
The wrenches are very coveted.
A moderator, remember?
A moderator, yeah. Put us as a moderator on your channel. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Remember when you asked me? I got you.
Yeah, and you know, you always make me a moderator if you like. Yeah, I know I'm a moderator.
I did.
So good.
I took care of you.
Hi, Bush. Now, I was while I was watching Dave and Sheila.
With Sheila,
I was going through the news feed and writing down things, and 35 Republicans backed that commission, which is good to see, because I'd say that there'd be quite a few Republicans would back it. Yeah, Sheilas are Aussies. They're honorary Aussies. They're my Sheilas.
That's right.
There you go. Hey, Sheila.
Sheila has had a lot of Aussiness today. Well, of course, they're Sheilas.
Exactly. We're on
yeah.
Turn your mic down a little.
Yeah, my mic is a bit loud.
Sheila's mic.
It's now too loud. That's so funny.
Yeah, just turn it down just a little. Yeah.
Okay, how's that?
A little bit more. Lots of fun. Colombia protests have stretched into 4 weeks. Demonstrators vow to carry on. Colombia's in a bit of upheaval. Parents of 54 migrant children found after separation under the Trump administration. That is such good news. Hopefully they'll be able to be reunited. Now, Sheila, you and Dave looked at will the commission get past the Senate? I think it will. I do think there's going to be a bit of give and take there, or a bit of a debate. But
yeah, let's read on that. You want to read on that?
Sure.
Yeah, let's have a look at that too.
We'll get past the Senate. What the problem is.
Oh, that's a question. Uncover the News has just put a comment there, and I'll write it down for later. If we get to it, we'll get to it. If not, will the Arizona audit make it to other states? Go to other states. I know some people want it to, but
go to other states.
So let's see. Now, the Senate guides the highest truth and compassion. Thank you. Little prayer here. I'm sending out protective energy to everybody and keeping negative energy and ill intent at bay.
That's right.
And inviting in lots of laughter.
Ground.
Hi, Bonnie Russell. Hi, Sharon Side. Laughter is a wonderful thing. Laugh every day, and if you can laugh with a stranger, do that too. That's my motto for life. So
I had to ground myself. I realized that was something I forgot to do yesterday. That's why I was such a giggly mess.
That's why I was doing.
That was so fun.
Well.
I watched it again while I was at work, and I was just laughing. Everybody's like, look, I was like, this is fun.
Funny.
It was so funny.
Yep. Will it pass? Now I'm doing my yes, no triangle here. Eight of Pentacles, which is it is a yes, but it's also indicating that there's going to be quite a bit of work having to happen. And I think we'll try and keep it down to a few cards each so that we can cover as much and have as much fun as possible. Hello, Missy. Six of Pentacles. So, again, there's going to be a little bit of dealing, maybe working to come to some agreements on what should and shouldn't be covered, maybe reviewing things. But I do think it will pass. And I think it's going to pass with a bit more energy than people actually think. So this is because this is the Ace of Wands, and this is a real cloud of energy. So I think it might pass with I think there might be at least 2 or 3 more votes than is actually needed for it to scrape through. So I think it might pass with a few more votes than is actually needed. So we'll see what happens with that. So that's what I got for that. What about who's next?
Well, whoever you want.
Who do you want to?
It's Sheila.
Okay.
Sheila goes next.
All right. Well,
Maryland Sheila.
That was fun.
I know. All right. Well, I've got the reversed success card here, but see, these are hard for me to read. They put these words are confusing me. And then this is holding on to thing. I mean, I don't know. But you know what? The only card in here I think that matters to me, the rest of these or whatever, is this one. And it's more, it feels more like a yes or no question to me on this. And this is a yes. So I'm agreeing with you that I think it will pass. There's like all this other stuff. I always call this the in-between stuff. It's all the other stuff that gets us to the outcome card. And this is the one I think that is relevant in here. So I'm just doing a quick one on that. I'm putting these away. I'm not used to these. I'm not used to them.
I love them because it gives me, I can look at the words and it gives me a word will pop out. I'm like, oh, that's what that is. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I like them. I'm just not used to using them.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You'll love them once you get used to them. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine came out a little weird. I was like, I went from victory to chaos to victory to death. And I was like, what is going on? So I added a few more cards to that. So the sun is out, and it's going to reveal the betrayal.
Yeah.
I also have the tower and the looking for assistance. They're also going to the chaos of it and looking for assistance. They're also going to get more connections. So the Republicans are really afraid of the chaos and the connection. Who did it? Who was involved? I also got victory again, winning the significant battle. Like they did in the Senate, they're going to win the significant battle. And then the emperor comes in, which would be the investigators.
Yeah.
But I have death and defending their boundaries. So is it the end of the Republican Party because of this going through? Is there something more going on? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, victory, chaos, victory, they're going to win it. They're going to win chaos. They're going to have victory over finding out what happened. Somebody has an echo.
Yeah, I don't know. But Nasty Women Tarot, you're in the chat. I just sent you an email for you guys to get in here with us.
Yeah, come on.
You just received an email, please. I'd love to say hello in person. If you want to click on it and join us.
Send it. Yeah.
So,
I'm going to drink my drink. Little steps because I can't. It's too late to do it. But it's 9:28 here.
yeah.
Yeah, there is.
So if you wanna click on it, don't feel pressured to click it.
Get in here. Oh, you don't know what you're in for. You don't know what you're in
for as well.
It's gonna be fun. It will be you're gonna get completely derailed, so be ready because we're gonna have fun.
Chrissy, you may not recover from this for at least 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm Australian. Look, come on. You're talking to a woman who grew up in the cane fields of North Queensland and she used to walk around those things barefoot. I'll recover from anything you guys can throw at me. So looking at that, what with McConnell's backflip? He was like, oh no, there's no reason why we should oppose it, and now he's saying I'm gonna oppose it.
Spineless.
What's with his backflip? It's like all over the place at the moment. It's like, is he Sharon Lee at Nasty Woman Tarot, hello. Hang on, add to the Dream.
Yes. We're making a habit out of this.
Nice. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh, where's her sidekick?
Here I am. Oh, she's coming on.
Woman.
Oh, good.
Awesome. So nice to meet you in person.
Wine.
Chrissy, everybody, yes.
So, Chrissy, I'm the one.
What's going on here? How many can I put on here?
So, Chrissy, I'm the one that always says greetings from Canada.
I can hear your voice. And what a lovely voice.
Oh, there's my nasty puppets.
Hi, guys.
Lisa. Who's Lisa?
So nice to meet you. How are you?
Hello.
All right, I'm
I can never
starting
get
to
this
feel
straight.
stalked. What's going on?
My BFF.
Your BFF. Lisa. Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Hello.
Hello. It's so nice to meet you. How are you? How are you doing?
Thank you. Oh, thank you. It's lovely to see both of you. And
You're being invaded.
Yes.
We crashed the party.
We got honorary Sheilas, honorary Aussie, because I was telling Sheila here that in Australia, Sheila is actually a term for a woman. You know, so if you're a Bonza Sheila, you're a great woman. You're a great girl.
Yeah, exactly.
We got some more honorary Aussies here, some more Bonza Sheilas. Bonza.
Fantastic.
I just don't use that word actually. But
So Chrissy.
Yes.
Chrissy, do you have Irish in you? Do you have Irish
yes.
in you?
Yes,
All
Irish
right.
and
Celtic definitely does.
I
Sheila?
do.
Yes.
Counting
Yes.
you.
I have the DNA to prove it.
Lisa does too.
I do. Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
Yes, it's in there. And I'm 15/16. An Irishman. I mean, an Englishman got in there. I'm 15/16.
I did my DNA, and it was 98%.
Wow.
Yeah.
You beat me then.
That's rare. And an
rare.
Irishman, and then the British also got in.
I got lots of British.
Yeah.
They're almost the same actually nowadays, but yeah.
I refer to my family as Celtic mongrels. We're a mix of the Scots, mostly the Irish, some Scots, some Welsh,
Yeah.
even a little bit French. And but it's ladies, we just did a quick read on
65%.
January 6th convention going through the Senate, and I was writing down so many things. Have one of you got something that you've heard today and you want to have a look at? Because I've got a list here, but you know the list can.
You can do your list.
We're following your lead. I made that.
You're prepared. We
Chrissy,
with you.
Chrissy, I've got one.
I've
got
write
one.
down notes. Yes. What?
Okay. When am I meeting my next love?
Meeting the next love. Well, I have the most.
It's all right. I'm kidding.
Oh, come on. I'm going to read it now. You've done it. You set me off. Apparently going to meet her next love. Well,
timing is hard. I said timing's hard.
Yeah. Tara's not the best for timing, but we'll see what we can do. I've got this gorgeous deck.
Oh, God. What did I get myself into?
Yeah. Throw things out at me.
Oh, God.
Community celebration. You're going to meet your next love, and it's not going to be someone from too far away. It's going to be someone from around your area. This is the Four of Wands, the community celebration. Oh, we've lost Lisa for a few minutes. Hopefully she can pop back on. So this is someone in and around your community that you might already know.
Yeah, I have my eye on someone.
Yeah, innocence wonder. He has no idea what he's in for. I feel like this should be upside down. This is the fall, and I feel like it should be upside down. Like the poor man has absolutely no idea. There's no way he's going to be prepared for what you're going to throw at him. But it's a wonderful thing.
Well,
have a bit of fun. Have a bit of faith.
Lisa said the other day that I needed a lion tamer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but honestly,
however, I was married. I was married to Leo. Never again a Leo.
Yeah. No,
my parents.
Somebody who is willing to take a leap of faith with you, who is like, I'm no way prepared for having met you, but you know, if you're willing to take this chance, I'm willing to take it with you. And one more on Page of Swords: curiosity, passion, and restlessness. It really piques your curiosity. He really, sometimes it's like, oh, I'm going to prove this person.
Actually, Chrissy, yeah. I need to stop you.
Yeah.
I need to stop you. I'm looking
Yeah.
for a she.
A she. Fair enough. Not the same thing. Still applies. They keep your passion and they challenge you. Well, I just don't question those things.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone says, "Oh no, you were looking up, barking up the wrong," with the sex, that's fine, no problem. I just,
Gender doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. Tarot doesn't recognize.
Yeah, you're
it does. So the person, and they're really going to challenge you. And the other thing is, it's got the restlessness, and sometimes this person's going to make you question if in the past you've settled when perhaps you shouldn't have, because you may have felt restless in past relationships. So they're going to say, I'm not willing to settle this time. So they're going to really have to up their game. So there you are, my dear. Your next love.
Well, thank you. I wasn't serious, but thank you.
I say no because I don't want to wash anybody else's underwear.
In the chat, looking for a Sheila. Only Sheilas need apply.
I'm looking for a Sheila. Yeah, I'm looking for a Sheila.
Only Sheilas can apply.
I always
Debbie Freebird Spirits in it.
That's fine. It's
too.
The person,
Debbie,
whether it's man or woman. So anyway,
Debbie Freebird Spirit is in there too.
Debbie, what?
Debbie. Freebird Spirit. Debbie's here.
In her?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Debbie. She says, yay, Sharon.
Debbie, is she in the comments? Hi, Freebird Spirit.
Yes, she is. Debbie is in the house.
Debbie is in the
house. What happened to Lisa? I'm gonna text Lisa. What happened to my girl?
Is she down below there, Chrissy?
No. She's dropped out. The connection timed out or something.
Oh.
So we'll keep an eye out for Now let's move on. Now we sorted it out.
Okay.
Now we sorted out Sharon Lee's love life.
Sharon, you did that to yourself.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got to be careful.
Good thing Georgie Moon's not in it.
We're just gonna dive bomb other
okay. I haven't actually seen reading for a little while, so I hope he's going okay over there in Brizzy. So Georgie, if you're there, send us an email or something, or buzz us a comment. And also, while I'm at it, hello to everybody who's watching who's not in the comments, and thank you for joining us. And I hope you have a lovely surprise today. And for everyone who watches later,
she's in the chat.
Yeah.
That is
so,
weird.
and everyone who's watch them later. Thank you for joining us. Now, let's see.
Lisa.
I guess I can't. No, I can't make a.
Yes, she's
Chrissy,
in the-
Lisa, where are you? Come back
Take a
in.
breath. Take a deep breath.
Yes,
It's
take
all
a
okay.
breath.
We'll take a deep breath.
I told you you're gonna get derailed, Chrissy.
Bring it
Oh, we're
on,
good at
ladies.
derailing.
You're gonna come in.
Bring it on.
All right.
Bring
Oh
it
yeah,
on.
we have fun. Lisa. Oh, so Lisa's working her way back. She says.
She's working her way
She's coming
back.
back.
Yeah. Kevin
Yeah,
McCarthy, what is going on with that man? I'm interested.
I know. What an idiot.
He's like,
What an idiot.
I get a self-sabotage in spades. What is he? You know, I get frustrated with people who show glimpses of real leadership and real and real courage, and then they just fall back on their chicken, you know, go and lay an egg. And it's like, and that's frustrating. I know there's two parties, and one is being torn apart. What is going on with Kevin McCarthy? Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look at him. Why he's self-destructing?
What's going on with him?
Yeah, I can feel him self-destructing. Who do you think he's going to win in 2022? Will he retain his seat? Let's have a look. Hi, Grandma Doo.
There's a lot of feedback.
So the question is, will he?
I was muted.
Will
so-
he retain his seat?
No, I think every time we're not talking, we need to be muted so that there's no feedback. I think that might help. What do you think?
Okay.
I'm muting on the microphone so that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's first? Okay, I'll go first. I've got Queen of Pentacles, femininity, home, practicality. He thinks that it's going to boost his campaign supporting Trump. He's going to get more money. But the thing is, that's not necessarily That's not necessarily going to be the case here. Resources. This is all about resources and boosting and getting more money. And he thinks that's going to help. It might help him get more money from some people, but there is definitely a challenge to his leadership coming up, whether that's in a primary or just if he gets back in or even before then. And I've got the Ace of Wands, which has got inspiration, desire, and weakness. And what I'm being drawn to is the weakness. It's like he wants to show strength, but he's scared to show strength. He's scared to show that authority and challenge Trump because he thinks it's going to cost him in donors and stuff. But I don't think so. I really do feel that there's going to be a lot of people. I don't know that the Democrats are going to win the House with much more than they have or increase their majority next year. And they might even lose some seats, but then they're going to win some seats from some Republicans. I think he is just scared to challenge Trump because he's afraid of losing his seat. And that shows real weakness. And I don't know that he's going to win. Is he going to win his seat back, yes or no? Wheel of Fortune. There's definitely a change coming up that he cannot stop. I'm going to go with no. He's not going to win his seat. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Well, I got something a little bit different. And,
Yeah?
Yeah. So, all right. So I've got the Two of Pentacles here. And okay, so this is, we know he's in a balancing act. He's got to please Trump and he's got to please the base. So there's money. This is a pentacle. So, and unfortunately, I'm also, well, that's not where I was going to go with that. Okay. So this is the Lover. So it's a partnership. So for him, things are looking good. He's got people's support. This is the Sun. He's got everybody's support. But with the Five of Rods, this is our strife. This is our battles. There's a battle within the Republican Party right now. It's like a civil war. But unfortunately, because they're trying to please what's his face, right? So this is I won't say it. So this is the High Priestess. So this is kind of like it's emotional. He really, I don't know why at his point in his life, but he really wants to keep his seat. I'm sorry, but I'm getting the Ace of Cups also. To me, is like, well, this is still beginnings, victory. It's an ace, but I do get the Death card. It feels like, well, there's change afoot, but I still feel like with two, well, no, this isn't an ace. All right. Well, that kind of changes things. All right. But this is a Page of Swords. So I feel like we're going to be getting down to the truth of the matter. He's pretty much, isn't he there? Didn't they call him not McCarthy. I'm thinking McConnell. Never mind. But I don't know. I just feel like, I was thinking the Reaper, but that's not him. I just feel like he's probably going to hold on to it. It's not the best way. Hi, Lisa.
I'm back.
I don't know. I don't.
Welcome back. Probably take it. There you are. There's that lovely smile.
Hi, Lisa.
We're looking at Kevin McCarthy and whether or not he's going to retain his seat. And what the hell is going on with him?
Oh, is that the question?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just doing a 3 or 4 card each and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go next.
Okay.
All right. So the energy of the reading, the bottom of the deck, I've got the King of Coins, which I equate with Trump. I think he's going to rue the day that he has had any dealings with Trump at all. I think the Trump over is. There's too much Trump in there. He's in for a surprise. McCarthy is definitely in for a surprise. I think once those indictments come in and that sort of things against Trump, he's going to rue the day that the star Trump, and here's McCarthy is the little dog here, his Trump's little lapdog. He's going to rue the day that he took on that role and be facing judgment. Here's the victory card, but I feel that it's not. Victory is going to be really tough unless he gains, here's the Hangman, unless he gains a new perspective about all this. If he continues to be in partnership with Trump, he's got major heartache, the 3 of Swords. He's got major heartache coming up. So that's my read.
All right,
Sheila, you right?
Yep, I'll go ahead and go. So I went ahead and did a full-on Celtic cross on this. I've been wanting to know what was going on with him and why is he so connected. I just wanted to ask that question for Spirit. So the first card that I got, his base is foolish, and it was inverted. That careless, that foolish, that recklessness. I have it has a feel to it. The neglect of him, the neglect of his party, the neglect of who he is. I did a remote view on this guy, and I saw him. Somebody's echoing. I saw this where he was being handed dark money. Like he was not getting his money where he's supposed to be getting his money from. And the reason why I say that is because of carelessness. The carelessness in it is if anybody really did a serious investigation, I think, just like we've always said, I think 45 does his due diligence and he gets the dirt on people so that he can manipulate them and carry them. I think that that's what's going on, that they could really spill the beans, because I see the magician, they're throwing their spells out, like you can't see this, you can't see this, you can't see this. However, the base is justice. The base of what is going on is justice. He is so afraid of being turned in. He's so afraid of law and order because the Six of Cups, he just needs help. He needs help navigating that. He wishes he never did this because the Ace of Cups is there. He came into politics almost on the right side, but he diverged into something that he didn't even recognize anymore, because I hear he has mental restlessness. He has all talk, no action, undeliverable promises, right? Lies, gossip, and a know-it-all. He kind of turned into this little horrid little creature. We also have the public recognition. He's really afraid of that. This right here is in the outside influences, public recognition. He wants the title, but he's not willing to do what's right to get there. So that's one thing that he wants the money. So he wants the title, but he's not willing to do the work to get there, and he wants the money. However, a Queen of Swords, meaning the investigation, usually a woman, but an investigation is coming for him, and then he ends up being the hermit. So I don't think he wins his seat, but also or he doesn't get what he wants. So there's two different ways. I don't know if he's, he doesn't get what he really, really wants, and he gets shut down. So that's what I got on McCarthy. He's being paid. He's been receiving his money through some dark channels, and he doesn't want that investigation to unveil that.
There you go.
There you go.
Is it my turn? Or is it, I don't know. Am I last? I am last. Okay.
No. Yeah, you're last.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I got sorrow. I think he's going to have a lot of disappointment with this. Oh, sorry. I'm having a pop up here. Hold on one second. So many tech issues for me this week. Okay, so I got sorrow. I think he's going to be quite disappointed in the outcome, because I don't think he's going to be able to hang on to that. I also got the seducer. I think this represents his relationship with 45. I think he's under 45's thumb. I think 45 is quite the influence, and that is a contributing factor to the man that he is, really. I also got the universe. I think the world has their eyes on him, and I think that's very negative for him. I think a lot of things are going to come to light regarding him and his ties with other people. Ironically, I did get the tower. I mean, we could call this 45's tower if we want, but he is definitely approaching his own tower moment. And I think I heard somebody else say they got the hangman. I got the hangman as well. He's got himself in quite the situation. Everything really hinges upon so many different layers of so many different things that he's involved in. And I think he's worried. I think people he knows are also worried. But yeah, it's a thing. I think he's in quite the situation.
Thank you, Lisa. Hello.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
There's Jeffrey.
I can sort of see you. Okay.
Nice to meet you, Jeffrey.
You have a beautiful voice, Lisa.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Oh, she sure does.
Thank you so much.
I'm trying to make the my screen bigger so I can see everyone. Oh, it worked.
I've got all these lovely.
Who is this poor person? Did everyone read? I mean, who is this poor person that got the tower?
That's Kevin McCarthy, Jeff. So, we all did little readings on Kevin McCarthy. This is so much fun.
I know, it is fun. You're going to need a bigger screen.
It is fun.
You're going to need a bigger screen. We're going to get everybody in here with you. I'm sending emails out.
Yeah.
I think everyone who's been sending emails.
It's going to be like a Zoom meeting.
Right? It's going to be a Zoom meeting in about 5 minutes.
Well, we just decided, we'll pack out a couple of invites and see, and it just goes from there.
Then look what happened.
I'm glad you did.
And I hope you enjoy it. And I was just saying, there's all these lovely mellow North American accents and all this, and then there's my really harsh Strine, my really harsh Australian accent. And I feel like I should go back to my childhood word from New South Wales, where I learned to speak properly.
I love your accent.
Yeah,
I dig it.
I love your accent too.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Do you think we have accents in heaven?
Chrissy.
That's the question.
So Chrissy.
Do you think we have accents in heaven?
Yeah.
We can throw cards on that. That's interesting.
That is an interesting.
Do we have accents in heaven? What a fantastic question. Do we have accents in heaven?
I wonder if we have North Heaven, South Heaven, the West Coast Heaven. I mean,
even there, we have to take a train. Even there,
right.
An Amtrak train that's going to.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
I wonder if we have the ghettos. Do we have the high rises? What do we really have in heaven?
I don't know. You can probably actually switch it up whenever you feel like it. It's like, I want to be in the east side this week, and next month I think I'll go the other side.
That's right.
Like Mama.
I want to pull out my Irish accent.
I don't hear an Irish accent. Say that again.
No. I said I want to pull out my Irish accent. No, I am Irish, but I grew up. I'm on the west coast of Canada.
Oh, okay.
So Chrissy and I are from the colonies, right? Right, Chrissy? We're from the colonies.
Yeah. My family, the first member of my family from my mum's side came in the Second Fleet down to Tasmania in 1792. The last branch of my family until I married hubby here was 1842. So I've got all this ancestry, but very much Australian.
Wow.
Hubby's half Irish. His mum's Irish. So.
Hey, Chrissy, Renee in the chat is saying that you will need to join the Tarot Love community, which is a...
Oh, yeah, it's a wonderful website.
She
definitely need to do that.
I just joined yesterday. I just joined today or yesterday. I don't remember. It's been a long day.
Renee, can you please email me the details again? Because I have to, other things I have to do and stuff as well. Sometimes I get swamped with other things. And I will do that. I will join the Tarot Love community. And hello to Mims and Estelle Harrington, Crazy Cat Lady Farley, Nancy Castiglione. These are just joined the thing. Normally, I'm not going to be able to say hello to everyone as you come up, which I usually do. And again, hello to people who are watching in the chat. Thank you for joining. And to everyone who's watching later on. I always try to think, I'll go in later and I'll see quite a lot of people have watched later, and even within a few hours, and I so appreciate that love that I get from everybody.
Isn't this just the best community? I love going to all the different channels and recognizing all the names that we're familiar with, and it's just everybody's just really fantastic.
Yeah, and it's just
so supportive
of subscribers that we all have, and you guys, thank you so much, and thanks for the guys who are my moderators as well. Like that.
Looks like you need some more moderators there, Chrissy, though. Hi, Nick.
Yeah, I have a
Oh, do we want to talk about moderators? On our channel, I make sure pretty much 90% of them are moderators. If you want to talk about that, I'm your source. I'm an expert. I throw wrenches left and right. I mean, it's no joke because you never know. They aren't always going to be there every day. So
and she keeps hitting them in their third eye with the wrench.
Yeah, you got to hit it hard. Yeah.
I make the moderators that are normal moderators that have been around for quite some time, but I also make sure that any readers are moderators also in my chat, so they get highlighted and get
right.
Absolutely. Good point.
You know, I don't. There are certain moderators that really show up on almost every channel.
I noticed that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
I can't see the chat or anything.
That's amazing.
It's too confusing for me. Is that Leader TK? Is that her name?
Oh, greeters everywhere.
She's amazing.
I think greeter might be 5 different people. I think there are 5 greeters. I'm not sure.
I think so.
She looks like the security monitors at the mall where she has a computer here.
Yes, exactly.
On all of them. When somebody goes live, she's on it.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
so Jeff, did you do Kevin McCarthy?
This is my 4th or 5th reading today. Today I've been really busy, and then you sent me the thing, and I'm in the middle of something. It's like, and I watched like a little bit of you and David Pakman, and I had to do a reading, and then it was over, and here I am. So let's get started. Come on, I'm on fire here.
Kevin McCarthy.
Yeah, right.
Yep, ready.
Let's get started.
He is not playing. He's like, give it to me. Give it to me.
Kevin McCarthy. We want your take on Kevin McCarthy.
I'm maybe going to put my head on the other way.
I think we should move on from Kevin McCarthy and let's go.
Okay, let's move on.
Let's go
Kevin
directly.
Yes. Yes.
$735 million arms deal with Israel. AOC is opposed to it. Is that going to go through, do you guys think? Will that get passed?
What is that? I haven't heard about this yet.
Oh, okay. Well, there is a $735 million arms deal with Israel in the House at the moment. AOC is opposed to it. She's trying to block it. Will she be able to block it, or will it go through?
Let's ask if it's going to go through.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, wait. I've got Mims is asking me to ask the other readers to sign into the chat. I'm not really sure.
It just gives the numbers higher, and then you guys can always communicate with the chat. So if you have another phone or something else, you can always just bring up the chat.
I'm already in.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do
I'm ready.
It's okay, Jeff. It's all right.
Yeah, I
That's
can't.
all right. Just join another time if you want. It's, as you said, continue to footprint tarot. And hi to everyone who's joined the chat recently. I don't have time today to normally say hello as you pop in as usual. Well, I'll go first. I've got 3 cards here, and I've got the 5 of Swords, which is a real bit of conflict happening there, and people feeling that maybe it's not the best idea, but there is a lot of momentum for it. And this is the major arcana, which is the yes card. But there is also the 8 of cups. Now, if you're going yes, no cards, we've got 2 no to 1 yes, but the yes is a very strong yes. There's a lot of momentum to get it passed. But I think there may be a few things have to be taken out of it first.
I got something like that too.
Yeah, there's going to have to be some changes first. There are some really specific things that it's felt like if this is included in the package, the potential for abuse of it is quite high. So there's some things that they want removed, and then it will get through. That's what I got. Next, Lisa?
Yeah, I'll go next. Just to piggyback off of what you said, I did get change. I think a change will have to be made. I mean, I don't know how long it takes to get that kind of process going. I got the works, and I also got art. And putting these two together, I think that means a lot of editing and crafting and being able to really get something has to be tweaked, I think. And I'm actually not quite getting a solid yes or no because I got the devil and I got the ace of wands. And again, we're here with the creativity of it and putting the right thing to, oh, and you got the devil too. Yeah. So yeah, I think there's going to have to be some obstacles tended to kind of see where we're going with that whole policy.
Jeff, you want to go next?
Okay, I'll go next.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got very.
Go on, Sharon.
Idea.
Okay, I got similar.
Go ahead. We should ask for another 3 people to come in. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I got much the same cards as you guys. I've got sorry about the glare. I've got the 2 pentacles. There's going to be a lot of, hemming and hawing. It wants to go forward, but I agree with all of you. Here's the Knight of Cups. There has to be some offerings in there, things taken out. It does have to be refined. Here's the Star, with the pouring of the water. It's going to have to be refined, or they're going to walk away from it. So I'm not sure if it's going to go through. Yeah, we'll see. But there has to be a lot of changes and amendments to it for even have a chance to go through.
Yeah.
That's me.
I agree.
Okay, Jeff.
I'm getting very similar cards.
Well done.
Yeah, well done.
First I got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords could be sort of like a definite yes or no, but what I'm getting is slash. Slash.
Okay.
Because then I got Michael, another slash. I got the devil. I got new messages coming in, and I end on this, the flim flam. I end on, well, if we do this, we do that, so that doesn't look great. And you know how it is in Congress.
Jeez.
It's like, well,
that's crazy.
If we put the money here, then we have to throw the money into schools and into, whatever, So it change to the devil, right? Yeah. So if it does,
it's crazy.
There's going to be some
how many similar cards we have.
Attach stuff that's not has nothing to do with it to it. So in darkness and false path, it's going to seem like they're giving them the money, but actually they're giving them money if we do trade on weed or I don't know. So it's not. Nothing is set in stone.
I agree.
With Sheila.
Go ahead, Sheila.
All right. Well, my reading starts off with the Emperor over here. So, he's ready to go. We've got the Lion. I'm feeling like, for me, that's it. That's a yes card. It's a major arcana. And I've got the High Priestess. And in this deck, you see, she's got that book in her hand. So I do also agree that there's going to be changes. But I do think, again, to me, it's a yes. I also have the 3 of Cups. So this is always that kind of success. I do kind of feel it's still moving forward, and I'm going to cap it with the Chariot because I do feel like it's still moving. It's going to go. I think they're going to pass it. So, but I could be wrong.
I mean, if that's not a yes reading, I don't know what is.
I know.
Really.
All right.
All right, I got a lot of what Jeff had. Also, was the decisions. Like what's going on? Why do we have to go back and forth? I also got the devil, and I think the devil here is like stagnation. I think it hits a blocker. I think it hits just stagnates and kind of sits there for a while. I also got the Ten of Pentacles, which I automatically, as a reader, go, oh, it's about money. But there's another aspect to Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is also history. I think they really have to go into the history of what's going on and really get into like the Constitution. I think that's what stagnates it. I think that's what blocks it. I think they have to look more into the history and the establishment and the tradition around this, because I also have the Knight of Wands, which was inverted, which is division and discord. One party or one people are saying, no, this is not how we do it. And the other party is like, well, why can't we just change it? Why can't we just do it differently? And that really, it talks about the Ten of Pentacles, where it talks about traditions in that aspect. So I also am agreeing to everybody else that it really kind of hits a mental and emotional and like a stumbling block that it's a good idea, but it needs to be reformed.
Gotcha.
I'll unmute. Has everyone read? That's really good. I mean, it's really good to get so many points of view. Hey, I thought I'd try something different. There's like 3 big questions I've got here, and I thought maybe if we divide up 2 of us, do 1 each, and why is Benjamin Netanyahu going to go to jail? And I'm not going to read on that man. Last time I read on that man, my cat caught its tail on fire, which people might have seen.
I don't even know. I'm so sorry, but that is so funny. I hope the cat's okay.
I can't even wait till that happens.
Well, I was reading on it, and she came out and she
Okay.
Whoa!
Watching it burn.
Girl.
Watching it burn. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's from a week or so ago. Last Thursday.
We don't want to read on that. I have 2 cats. I can't have that happen.
Oh no! Au contraire, Lisa. Au contraire. Au contraire. I think you need to read on it, Lisa, because you want those firemen to come visit you.
Okay. So I thought,
And the best thing is, if something happens, firemen all have pensions.
Oh.
There you go.
Bring it
on.
Long-term success. There's something to think about.
And Sharon Lee, if you guys want to read on Netanyahu, why isn't he in jail, and is he going to go to jail eventually? The other question is, and it's just come up, is there's just been an announcement of a joint Russia-Chinese nuclear project. Is that going to cause problems in the future? Who wants to tackle that?
Did you say Sharon and I have the same one?
No. Sheila at Inquisitive and Sharon Lee are doing Bibi Netanyahu.
Okay.
I don't want your cats to catch fire. There's better ways to get. Throw it up in a tree and you can get the fire.
That's usually what I do. Exactly. They love it.
To you and Sheila at Celtic, do you guys want to have a look at this joint Chinese nuclear project and see what's going on there?
Joint Chinese nuclear project.
Okay, what am I doing?
A joint Chinese nuclear project that's just been announced. Have you got any insights?
I have not heard about this at all. What is going on?
It's cold. It's just come up. It's just come up on the comments. So see what we can get about that. And Jeff, Russia is making it's upgrading bases in Franz Joseph's land, which are in their waters, but NATO is getting really pissed off with Russia and their actions up in the Arctic Circle. Do you want to have a look at that with me and those tensions there and what Russia might be up to? Do you want to have a look at that with me, Jeff?
Oh yeah, I already threw on the other one. I could.
Okay.
See.
I've lost your sound.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
What'd you throw on?
I threw on the Russia-Chinese thing.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah.
Right. So, you have a leader, you have somebody who's ready to act and also knows when to pounce, right? You can see the.
Yep.
So, but then I got a hang up, right? A pause, a hang up. I don't know. I'm not sure. But then they get back to work. It's going to be a lot of money. So I'm getting a back and forth. I do think that the seeds were planted between the two of them. I think that the seeds were planted between the two of them. And, maybe they're having problems with negotiating, but like the underlying thing is, yes, we want to work together. Our scientist in charge, that in charge, la, la, la. But I think that they do actually want to work together. And let me just see. They do want to work together, and they planted the seeds, but I don't know if it's going to actually be good for either one of them. You see?
Yeah, that's not a good look, is it?
No.
Anxiety, nightmares.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not so sure it's a good idea for either. I mean, never mind. That's my opinion. I'm here to read cards.
Okay. Who wants to go next? I'll
go ahead since I was reading on the same subject.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't. To be honest with you, I love reading a situation blind because I know that a spirit is talking directly through, right? So the first card up was the Seven of Swords, but it was inverted. Don't give up. Break free. Avoid the argument, right? This is what they're like. Avoid the argument. But what comes in is the travel and the discovery and the chasing the adventure. It's almost like something happened where we're gonna definitely fight about this. Somebody is like, I'm in it. Let's go because I also have delusion and the tower. Like throw the delusion out there, and then create the chaos. So that lie and that betrayal comes into play at the end of the chaos. So I was trying to figure out what happened after that. The lack of rewards, the lack of long-term vision. Somebody's echoing. We might have to mute as everybody else talks because I can hear it.
I think it might be actually you, Sheila, Colorado.
Okay. Sorry for being crazy. Well, we also have the limited resources, but they want to fight. And then I also got the Six of Wands inverted, which is defeat. It's a mixed bag of whatever is going on. I really don't know exactly. I haven't looked into it too much, but they want to fight, throwing out delusions. It's like they're playing that cat and mouse game.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Sheila. And I don't have a whole lot of knowledge about this particular topic either. I'm just going with what I've got here. I got interference, which kind of piggybacks off of what you were saying about the back and forth and all of that. And I got the High Priestess, and I don't think this has anything to do with a female energy of any sort, but there's definitely some sort of contemplation. More research needs to be done. I'm feeling is what I'm getting from this card. I got worry. I think there are some concerns about how that is going as well. But at the end, I got two aces. I got Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups.
Wow.
So I guess, it's a strong move, and it is going in a positive direction in a sort of kind of way. But I do feel a certain type of energy off of the interference. I think there's definitely a thing there, but I can't pinpoint exactly what that thing is.
Okay, thanks guys for that. Sharon Lee, you want to go next with Netanyahu?
I'm
Sure.
ready. If she's not. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Sharon,
I'm ready. Okay, at the bottom.
Go, Sharon.
Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you asked two questions actually. You asked why has he been able to stay out of jail, and the second question is will he go to jail?
Right.
So I think he's been able to stay out of jail so far because he's got friends in high places that are defending him. And but judgment card, they're not going to be able to do it forever. And then I've got the Ace of Pentacles. He thinks he's worm his way out because of help from friends. He thinks he can rely on protection, like he's the little baby here, and this is the Empress, and there's all these creatures around that are protecting him. He thinks he's fine, but he's going to lose power. He's going to be weakened. He's going to have to retreat. And on the question of will he be sent to jail, there's a yes card. Sorry, the glare. The Ace of Pentacles. And I think, and here's the 9 of Cups or 10 of Cups. I think a lot of people are going to be happy about that. I think he will be sent to jail. There's people behind the scenes that are working hard on this. So I think he's going to go to jail.
Sharon, where do you see my reading? Oh my God. All right. Mine starts off with this one. Okay. Wait, that's not the only one in there. Okay. So for me, I feel like, he's really comfortable. He's, really happy. He doesn't think he's going anyplace. He thinks he's on solid ground here. My second card is
He thinks he's protected.
this one. Yeah. And so normally this is that success and victory. This is not a victory. It's reversed, right? I do believe that there's a lot of money involved in whatever's going on with him right now that is keeping him there.
Yeah.
We do have, there's disappointment coming. There's loss. So I don't feel like he thinks he's here, but I think there's more coming in here. All right, here we go with the rest of the cards. All right. I got this guy. There's a bug flying around in here. Okay. That's all I need now. This is not an orb. Okay. So, okay. So here's, this collaboration card. And again, we're talking about some money. So if you look at this card, it looks like things are falling through. Like, I don't know. It looks like it's a bottom of a cup or whatever. It's just down going. So not good. The last card is judgment. This is where I think jail. Yep. Now, he's not really like, they always think it's like Trump. They think they're at the top, but all the investigations start happening and then there you go. But yeah, so my reading agrees with Sharon's. So, yes.
Nice.
All right, girlfriend.
Thank you. Okay. I'm looking at the situation up in the Arctic Circle, and Franz Josef Land actually falls within Russian waters. And they're upgrading their bases up there and moving more people and doing some upgrades in the area of the Arctic that they have control over. It's actually split up in between several countries, Denmark, the US, Britain, Russia and everything. And NATO is getting really, really not happy with some of the things that Russia is doing, especially with Franz Josef Land, making it easier for military things to be put up there. Basically, Russia's beefing up their military presence up near the Arctic Circle, not actually within the shared area, but in Franz Josef Land. So I thought I'd have a look at that. And I've got the moon, which is deception illusions. It's a bit of a look here while we do that here. Deception illusion. Okay. Now we've also got the 8 of Swords reversed, and in this card, and I'm using the Woman in the Moon deck by a woman in Perth called Angela Dicker. She's done a couple of great decks, and I've got another one of hers. And here she's got, this is a reevaluation of their options. So it's something that they've been planning to do for a while and have just gotten around to do it. But there's still that element of what's happening here, and it might be a little bit to divert from the Chinese-Russia nuclear thing. So there might be a bit of a diversion to do with that here. So, yeah. Now, the next card I have is the Five of Wands, and they're doing something they love to do, causing a kerfuffle, causing conflict. And again, they're rattling sabers up there. So, you know, we want more than we have. But again, I'm still feeling the diversionary thing. And they were really blatant about it. Basically just come out overnight for this. And they are, again, I'm just getting tiebacks to diversion from the Chinese thing. So I don't think they're happy that the Chinese-Russia thing came out, that the deal came out. So, and I've got the Seven of Cups reversed. Unrealistic expectations. They don't really expect to be able to strengthen their hold in the Arctic Circle itself. So it's a bit of a gaslighting. The Seven of Cups, of course, it's a famous gaslighting card. And then I've got the Knight of Cups reversed. And it's got temperamental, devious, and unreliable. Oh, who does that describe, I wonder? Let's see. Putin? It is a tactic. It is a tactic. And you know what? He's always been like that. He's always going to be like that. Expecting him to change is just not going to happen. And they really
everything he does is a tactic.
Yes, they should be looking elsewhere. This is like a false night thing. Oh, look here again. Have a look at what I'm offering you here. Don't look at what's happening behind. And then, of course, I've got the King of Cups here. Deceptive, manipulative, immature. Fits in right and well with the Knight of Cups. And it's destabilization. He's doing one of the things he loves to do, which is to mess with NATO, destabilize the area, so he's getting what he wants on two fronts, causing unrest in Europe and in the Northern Pacific there, and with NATO, and diverting away from this Chinese nuclear deal thing. So one ties into the other in that, yeah, it's a bit of a divert attention, because they can do what they like and get Franz Joseph Land. It's in their territory. It's part of their country. But they know they can't really do much up in the Arctic Circle. So it's saber rattling with a purpose to cause unrest, and also divert from this other nuclear thing. So that's what I got for that. Okay. What's next on the list? Let's have a look. Oh, I've got a good question. Will the Secret Service clean house?
All right.
Yeah, it sounds like the Secret Service is nothing like a frat party that lasts all night long.
Mm.
Well, that's the thing about that profession. I know a little bit about it. They get complacent. They get real complacent. And the best thing for that type of job is to have the rotation 2 or 3 years at a time. People that are there for quite some time, they just literally get complacent, because it is literally a job of waiting around for something to happen.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
And that can just tear up your mind sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read on what is the what's the problem with the organization, and then I'm going to read on the solution. So that's what I'm going to do. If that's okay? that okay, Chrissy?
That's fine. Yeah. Does anyone want to read on another aspect of the Secret Service? On that,
I'm lickety split. You know.
Uh-huh.
I already threw my cards. I'm done.
You're done. Okay, that's fine. Yep.
No, I got. Yes, they will. Something new is coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Death of the ego. It's done. But the good news is I got the star at the end. So the star is a new direction. The star is a new direction. You know,
Nice.
hope, inspiration, and above all and anything else, the star is the new direction. So yes, and not only will it change, but it'll really be benefic.
Can I go next after Jeffrey?
Oh, and that.
Yes. Sorry.
We'll just keep passing forward.
Yesterday, and it was very confusing.
I think it kind of. I think kind of in relation to what you were saying about the star and all that. I got the Hierophant, and I was kind of seeing that the same kind of a way. I think there's going to be a new way of thinking about how that organization is dealt with. I got debauchery. This because I remember I do know just personally I remember reports of the Secret Service getting caught in some not so great situations, and also piggybacking again off of Celtic Sheila. There's a history there and complacency and a lot of poor choices being made just because the expectations are lowered for them, I think, over time. I got prudence. I think it's going to, with a fine-tooth comb, they're going to kind of go through, the training and maintaining their status within the organization. And I got success. So I think they'll have a good outcome once everything is handled. And I do think, I think some things are going to happen for sure.
Yeah. I'd like to go next.
Just before we go on,
Okay.
hi Jenny at Barbara, who's joined the chat.
Onward. Follow the finger.
Onward, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. The energy of the reading, the card at the bottom of the deck is
Sharon. Sharon, you're right. You want to go next?
okay. Okay, so the bottom of the deck. So the energy of the reading is this is the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles are also about security. The message is they're going to clean it up because there's a lot of Trumpers in the Secret Service and the FBI as well. I heard about this today, actually. They want to clean it out. They're giving out the message. Biden's giving out the message. We're going to clear you out. Justice is coming for you. And here's the Queen of Cups. Now, you can't see her, but she's got a very stern look on her face. Oh, she's going to clean house, baby. She's going to clean house. And because a lot of heartache has been, through those Trumpers being there in the Trump administration. So they're in for heartache, the people that are in there now. And of course, here's my Biden card, the King of Cups. So, yeah. He's clearing it out. Those Trumpers are going. So there's going to be new blood in the Secret Service.
That's good. It's Celtic. Sheila won. Sheila. Celtic. Yeah. Sheila.
There we go. I got her.
I'm muted anyway.
Police woman. Officer Sheila.
That's hilarious.
All right. Gotta have some fun. Gotta have some fun. We've been in a pressure cooker for 4 years. We got to just
would rather do Gilligan's Island.
Oh yes, Gilligan's Island. Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Ginger.
Yes, Gilligan's Island.
I'm on
Yeah.
board for that.
When I was a child watching
Or
Gilligan's
Hollywood-
Island, I believed
Or
everything.
Hollywood.
And now when I go look back at it, I'm like, man, that was a terrible, terrible way of like their set was so fake and everything. I'm like, oh.
Bummer.
I personally, I think we should be Hollywood squares or triangles.
Oh,
Circles?
okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and go. I got this right here. It says missed opportunity, lack of stability. Right? I asked the question. What are we doing again?
We're pointing to you. You're up.
The lack of stability, the lack of stability in the leadership. The leadership. We're going to hear that the leadership of the service is going to be fired because he's going to have heartbreak.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
I also got the Ten of Cups inverted, failed relationships.
Right.
Whoever the leader of this whole person is, we're going to start hearing that he was going to be fired or he's going to quit, whatever. It's always better to quit a job than it is to be fired from one. I also have laziness. Like I was saying before, remember I was talking about the inverted laziness, the boredom, the stagnation, I know how to do this job. I know this job in and out and stuff like that. I also got the Six of Cups, where is childhood memories. This is how we do it in the past. And everybody's like, that was 1950. Can we change up a little few things? This is how we did it in the past. This is how we did it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. And at the end of that, they're coming up. They have to start coming into the 20th century. They're going to have to use better things, bigger, better, and better training. And that is something that the Biden administration is cut through the truth and going to get those decisions made, and also balancing the forces, meaning that they're going to be trained up. Then they know that they have a lot of work to be done in that. But the biggest thing out of these is I think the boss or the main guy is going to be either quitting or he's going to be removed because he didn't do a good job, apparently.
Okay. Thanks, Sheila. Okay, other Sheila.
Okay. Other Sheila. All right. Well, I'm starting off here with the Knight of Wands. And so, this is the guy, guns and blazing. They're the Secret Service. They're there regularly, their job is to protect the president and his family and everybody else. But I do see with the Six of Swords, some people moving on, change and this, whatever they've been doing, there's been some corruption in there. We know that they've been doing, I forget what it was, part of the story where they were, I don't know. God, why can't I find my words now? All right, never mind. All right, but I get the world. So there's endings. So big ones coming, even though, people have been comfortable. They've been there for a while, according to these cards. But I'm still getting the Three of Wands here. This is like a, well, actually, no, I'm mixing it up again. Two is obstacles. But this one is like opportunities. So I feel like a lot of people, in agreement with everybody else, but a lot of people want to get out of there probably and find better places to be because the toxic workplace is over. And what's his face? It's hard for me to read on another government agency. So it's just like, I don't know. I haven't really been following it as much either, but I do think there's going to be change. At least that's what the cards are saying. So people are going to be moving on. They're going to be moving on.
We're really all on the same page in this.
Yeah.
We all have different aspects of it, but we're all on the same page. It's like, yep.
Pretty much.
Gig is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone is uncomfortable or reading on something, just say so, and that's fine, So, yeah. That's fine. Yeah, yes, there's going to be a clean out. It's the agency, because it was so infiltrated, possibly even before Trump got in. It's been in self-sabotage mode for a long time. This is strength reverse, which is self-sabotage and weakness. Also, we've got temperance reverse, which is a lot of people have been acting with self-interest, and it has been stirring up things in the workplace. People going, no, this can't be happening. We can't be doing this. This isn't our place, and causing, a lot of trouble in the workplace. The Knight of Coins, corruption. Has been some corruption happening there. Now, there is going to be loss. People are going to lose their jobs. But it is a fresh start for the agency. It's sort of going to be going through a rebuilding process. It's going to take a few years. There are some people who are going to go from the top pretty quickly. And then there's going to be a process of review, looking at the areas where most instability has come from. This is the Queen of Cups reversed. Now, we've got the Six of Coins, which is reckless spending, and it's reversed, and unfairness. There has been resources put where they shouldn't have been put. There is going to be a bit of a tower moment with the Secret Service. Thank you, Desiree Robitaille. Thank you very much. Unexpected events and sudden disruption. Something's going to come out that's going to rock the service completely. And one of the things they're going to be doing, I've got the moon here, and this is intuition. It's if they come across a report and they get a feeling at the pit of their stomachs about a person or an agent in this report, they're going to follow it up. They're not going to ignore it. They're going to say, if you've ignored some things but your intuition has said not to, basically an amnesty. Write it. Do it. We won't ask questions as to why it wasn't looked into, but if it's nothing, it's nothing. If it's something, it's something. But it's going to be not a base level, but above a certain level. If things weren't looked at because they were blocked and things like that, and you didn't follow through on it because it was blocked, you're not going to get into trouble. If you come up and say, this needs looking at, that's the sort of thing I'm looking at. So they're going to encourage those people who have had incidences and all that and didn't act to follow it because they were blocked or whatever. They're going to be able to do that now without fear of reprisal. So there is going to be a clean out, but it's going to take a while. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana, so that indicates high impact, and B, that time-wise, it's not going to happen overnight. Right. So that's what I've got there. Hi to Bathrobe Danny at Bathrobe Tarot. He's joined
Danny's
us.
in the house.
Hi, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
Danny, how's your microphone? How's your microphone?
Sharon.
Danny.
Sharon.
Here we go.
Sharon.
What's going on?
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Danny, I got you, bro.
Okay.
What's going on here?
You have to watch my video to find out what happened.
You have to watch. Yeah.
Somebody
You have to watch.
Microphone envy. Sizes of microphones.
Does somebody want to take a trip to France?
It was all joking. We were all just kidding around.
Absolutely, worst French accent ever. To have a look at
We were having a good time.
Former French President Nicolas
Chrissy, I think you've
Sarkozy.
lost control. Wait a minute. You said Prague?
Hey, my subscribers will tell you right from the start when I started doing lives, I said I had a candle that I would burn, and the candle's name was Embrace the Chaos. And
Correct.
that's been my thing. You know what I mean? You're going to have to embrace chaos.
I'm all about some chaos. I love
I'm
chaos.
having a conversation with hubby. You probably saw me earlier. I was teasing hubby, and I was going, and he's going, "Don't you do this? Don't you do this?" I'm going, I won't tell you what I was. But yeah, you join me or you watch me. You got to be prepared to embrace chaos. That's just the way it is.
I completely agree.
Is Sarkozy going to end up with something about illegally financing his election campaign, his re-election campaign in 2012, which he lost to Macron, I think. So is he going to end up in jail? This is the ex-president of France, Nicolas Sarkozy. Will he end up in jail with over these financing, campaign financing? So we'll just I don't know, what about just a three-part throw or something? Just a yes, no on that one?
Okay. All right. Well, we can do that.
Hi, Teresa Aroka. Thank you. And I love seeing new names pop up in the chat too. It's lovely. And as I said, normally I say hello to people more and acknowledge them when they're coming. But, you know, sometimes it's a bit, I'm going to get a new deck out. Let's see.
I went ahead and threw 4. It says the world recognition. I also got the hangman, but the hangman doesn't mean hangman. It means let it go, because he's got plenty of money and he's going to throw the magic to it. I don't think anything's going to happen to him.
Yeah.
He's got lots of money.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll jump in behind Ms. Celtic there. I just drew 2 cards.
Yep.
Following you. I got power and I got failure. And I think the combination of these two translate to, I don't think anything's going to happen to him. I think there's a lot of power behind him. And I think the attempt to prosecute him will fail.
I'll go next. If you like. I have the Empress and the Emperor. I drew those 2 cards. That's a very powerful couple. Now, the rule of law is very strong in France, but there's also an abundance of ways in which he can wriggle out of this. So I sort of agree. I don't see him going to jail. He might end up paying some fines. I don't think he's going to get away scot-free, but I don't see him going to jail, and I don't see any real conviction, but there might be some fines or something he'll have to pay, but that's about it. Who next?
I kind of got
Are you ready to go?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The energy of the reading, I've got the 2 of Wands. Yes, there are going to be some obstacles to putting him in jail. I mean, magician, he's again, yes, he can worm his way out of this. He's got money, he's got friends in high places. I agree with you, Chrissy. He's going to have some loss, some fines to pay, but there's still 2 cups left. He'll still have lots of money left. And then I have the hangman, and I agree with Celtic Sheila that nothing's going to come of that, really. He's
okay, Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Inquisitive.
Wasn't Jeffrey next?
I'm not inquisitive.
Okay.
I'm sometimes inquisitive.
I'm not inquisitive.
We all are. That's why we read tarot cards.
That's right.
All right. I get the Lovers first. And I have another 2 here also. So, the 2 of Pentacles. So again, this is that balancing in, rough waters behind it, and you're trying to hold it all together kind of thing. Here, I don't know, partnerships. I'm not really following him, so I have to admit this. I do have the Hierophant coming up here. And to me, this is a government card to me. So it's kind of like, all the wisdom, all the information. He is. It's money, right? So he's got some money involvement, and that's this over here. But I do get as my fourth and last card. I've got the world, and this is always completion. I don't know that he's going to go to jail, but whatever it is, they're pulling the curtains down on him, so he's going to be in trouble. It's to me, it's kind of like I'm feeling a blockage. I don't know, like blocked, like whatever. I don't know, like something is coming his way for these crimes that he's committed. I just don't know. I mean, again, with the Hierophant. So I don't know. That's what I've got. Okay. Next.
Okay, yeah. So we all agree he's pretty much not going to end up in jail. Oh, Jeffrey, yeah.
We have Jeffrey left.
This is how I started.
Yeah.
And I got lots of information coming through. And then I got like kind of a hung jury, right? I'm blind, so I can't really see the justice. I think that's really going to break France's heart. And I have yet to pull the bottom card. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Drum roll.
They might stab him over the head, actually.
Oh, big stick.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
might
it's not very
cover him over the head with it.
Yeah.
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 Like Fred Flintstone.
So, like, is he going to jail? If he does, it's going to happen. Like, it's going to happen. It's not going to, So
In and out.
A different reading.
Yeah.
To start with this, it's kind of like, yeah, dude, you're going to jail.
It's a rough start.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Well, didn't he get outed? Didn't he get ousted out of his position?
I believe
Yes, he did. Yeah.
That could have been. That
Yeah.
could have be the heartache for him as well too. That he's going through it.
Yeah. He's Yeah, he got beaten by Macron, I think. So. Yeah.
And his wife,
I think
is
anybody's keeping an eye on the thumbs up. I've got 100 thumbs up.
Very beautiful.
Sorry?
His wife is a very famous, beautiful actress. Her name is.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
She's incredibly beautiful and very popular. So it's kind of a.
He's not bad himself either.
But the French are not afraid to put them in jail. The French are not afraid to put them in jail. It's not like here, he's the president. Oh, here it's like, we killed the king. Might as well put the president in jail.
Right.
The French don't play.
Yeah. No.
I mean, God bless them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They are a bit more willing to make
They're very firm. They are more firm.
Yeah, they are more firm. Yeah. I have a question that just popped into my mind, and of course, it's everybody's favourite, shaggy, pink-headed politician Boris Johnson. Yeah, Boris from the UK. Is he going to be able to hang on to the PM's position, or are they going to oust him before the next election? Is there going to be a leadership spill in the US, and is Boris Johnson going to be ousted? I've got to throw a cold one at you guys, and it's just popped into my head, so it's a cold one for me too. And yeah.
So basically, how much longer does Johnson have to be the Prime Minister of the UK?
Yeah, is he going to be ousted before the election?
Okay.
Will there be a leadership spill, basically? Which is what happens. We have the same system here. Is you actually vote for a party. People think they vote for the person, but you actually vote for the party. And if the party are not happy with the leadership, they can oust them
here.
name and then become the Prime Minister. Yeah, you're in Canada. You have it's the Westminster system. Basically.
That same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same system. Yeah, you vote for the party. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Prime Minister can be used at any time.
Yeah.
The Prime Minister can be like outed at any time. Is it like the process of what we have here for our president, where he can be? Why does it leave me?
Impeached?
Yes. Impeached. And then, so they have.
I mean, they can be dismissed.
Convicted?
They can be dismissed by the Governor General, but there has to be very good reason for that.
Yeah.
No, we don't have an impeachment process. But like in Australia, and I think in Canada as well, the Governor General, who's the Queen's representative, which we really don't need, but anyway, that's can dismiss a Prime Minister.
Figurehead.
Which is what happened with Gough Whitlam in the 1970s, and my husband is still mourning that. He loves Gough. Loves Gough. But yeah, no, I have got the Empress, which is the Two of Wands, which is yes, strategy on Dominion, and the Princess is surprising and upsetting news, which really shouldn't be a surprise and upset to this man. So yeah, there's an abundance of chance that this could happen. He is really screwing the pooch over there, and how he hung on this long, I don't know, but he has. But there are plans possibly for a leadership spill, and it is going to take him by surprise. So I think there's, yes, a very good possibility that he will be ousted before the election. I don't know that the Conservatives would win again if he's there. So that's my answer on that one. Who's first one to show a card goes next? Somebody show a card. Lisa. Lisa,
Okay.
You want to go next? Okay.
I want to go next. Okay, I got the Emperor. I think that is him. That's our guy.
Yep.
That's Mr. Johnson.
Yep.
I got the Lovers. I think he has a lot of ties that are in his favor. He does have somewhat deep running connections, which is a huge factor in yes or no. But I got Strife. I do think he's going to come up against a lot of opposition. And I agree. I do think that there are some things that are going to surface because I got the Prince of Wands. And in this deck, they call it the Journalist.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's got a lot of, he's got a sketchy history a little bit. And I think something's coming to fruition is what I'm feeling. And my last card, I got Disappointment. So I think it's a possibility. I really do. I think it's a possibility he'll be ousted. Yeah, I really do.
Okay. Sharon, you showed your card next, so you want
to... Okay. At the bottom of the deck, the energy is the Nine of Wands. He is embattled. He's going to have to defend himself a lot. This is not a shoe-in for him. I think the Queen of Swords, I think they want to cut him out and send him packing. I think they feel like he's quite unbalanced. Like he's a circus act. And they want to send him packing off into hermit land because they want to keep their dynasty. This is the 10 of coins. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Conservatives want to keep their dynasty going. They don't want it with him at the helm.
Okay. Yep. I've got Sheila at Inquisitive and then Jeff.
Okay. All right. I get the High Priestess first. All right. And you see again, she's got that book again. But so they're keeping track of what he's doing. This is followed by the Strength card. So he feels like he's in a very strong position. And he has been for a while. And again, this coincides with it. He feels like he's in a safe place. But I feel here's the Queen of Wands, and she's got a lot of fire energy. I think there's going to be some changes. Somebody knows what. Okay, the queens to me are always the ones that they know what they want. They know what they want to do. This to me also feels like England, all right? And I'm looking at it that way with that crown up there. My final card, and this is my yes card, is my Ace of Coins. This is the yes success. This is the only card to me that really matters, is the one at the very end. And so, yeah, I do feel like something is going to change for him.
Okay. Jeff?
Well, I also got the 9, right? surrounded. You know what this card always means to me? It's not so much surrounded, but you know what this card always brings to me? I'm ahead now. Should I get out?
Oh, yeah.
Have I learned my lesson? Have I learned my lesson? I'm surrounded. They're going to take the castle. I got this schmata on my head. Should I just give up now? They rarely do. But the choice is there because it's this moment in the battle. It's like when time stands still. Okay. Then I get the Empress, and the Empress is also abundant, blah, blah, blah. It's going to happen fast, and this is my last card. It looks like a yes. I mean, this looks like get out of town. Get out of town. Yeah.
And Miguel in Colorado. What do you got, Sheila?
Well, mine, I love listening to everybody else, and then I can read my card. Right now. I got steady progress, but I got poverty with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
No progress. No progression. And then so the happy family, the people of the country, they're sitting there and they're looking at their options, and they're gonna, justice, like, we're judging him. This is not how we wanted it to go. And then the Ace of Swords and the Temperance shows up. So yeah, I don't think he's going to make much progress.
All right.
But yeah, I get the new idea as the Ace of Swords, and of course Temperance is that balancing of the things that they want to do in that country. So
Okay. Yeah. We've got I've got about 10 minutes left, and Rondell Fredgate has asked a question, and it pertains to Australia. We have an election coming up next year. We have our Episcopalian, or is he Pentecostal? He's our PM, Scott Morrison. He's a Liberal. Will Scott Morrison and the Liberals be voted out in the election next year? So I'd be really interested in your take on that. I might sit
this is for Australia, correct?
For Australia, we have an election next year, and I'd be really interested to hear your guys' take on that. Will Scott Morrison and the Liberals, will the Liberal Party be voted out? So not just him as Prime Minister, because as you said, a party can still be voted in, but will the Liberals be voted out next year? The party. Thank you, Estelle Harrington, for that comment. Are you ready to go there, Scott? Jeff?
Yep.
Yep. So how about you? That's movement.
Bye-bye. That's my bye-bye card.
That's it, yeah.
I have other cards. Like, I got my bye-bye card, and I got my boredom card. I'm not really going to do anything. I'm not interested in anything new. And I get a bye-bye this one.
Yeah.
So that's a yes for Scott, or goodbye, Scott.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Jeff. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I felt bad. No, it's not it's Jeff. Sorry about that. So Inquisitive, you got a card there, yep.
Yeah, I pulled 3 cards real fast, and I think you're probably gonna like this. It doesn't mean much to me. I don't know who it is, but I've got the Ace of Swords, which is always a victory card to me. Mm-hmm. I have the 2 of Cups, so I think there's somebody else that people are more interested in, even though this is like, I see, to me, it feels like, okay, I'm interpreting this card differently. I do this. And so it's like they're going to hand off the cup to somebody else because I have completion. So I feel like he's probably not going to be the one. So that's just
okay. Who's ready next? Lisa? Okay.
I'll go next.
Okay, I got abundance in the works for him. I think this is him wanting desperately to hang on to whatever he's currently got. He's
Yeah.
He really, really is concerned. He's concerned. I got the moon and I got the magician.
Oh.
And I think there are secrets. And I think he is willing to manipulate to hide those secrets. But in the end, I got the hermit. This is him not being surrounded by any of his peeps. I think he's going to be a very, very lonely guy and kind of left to deal with the consequences. So I think he's out.
Okay, thanks, Lisa. Sharon, what do you get?
I've got the Page of Swords. I think he's very impulsive and impetuous. Yeah, he's pretty immature. He thinks he's going to have a new term, the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles. But the country, the citizens, mother is not amused. This is the Queen of Pentacles. But the expression on her face is, we are not amused. And put a fork in him, he's done. We got the Ten of Swords.
Put a fork in him. There's a lot of Australians who want to put a fork in him.
I like it.
Especially those of us who were told
I hear so many Australian cheers. There's Australian cheers going on right now.
Yeah. Anything about this? It's kind of good to read.
Rondell starts using nightwear. Okay, Rondell, what do you think of that? Rondell's a frequent visitor to our channel. She's a riot.
Yeah, I've seen Rondell a lot. Oh, look, Sheila, Celtic, what you got?
Well, I did him and his opponent. So
yep.
These are the cards that I got for him.
Which is the Devil and the Seven of Cups.
Yeah. Okay. The Devil and the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups came out first, which is fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking. You know, he really wants to be there. He doesn't want to lose his position, but he's a failure.
Well, there's a lot of
Temperance comes up, so they have somebody in mind that is more honest. Mm-hmm. They have somebody in mind that they're going to choose that is going to do, they're hoping to do a better job, because the new guy, the new person, whoever it is the emperor. Oh, he ends up being the emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want the emperor in charge of the country. It's really
so you want the emperor. Yeah. So this this not so good. Not so good.
Really, people over 50, because of the blood clotting thing, we're told only people under 50 could get Pfizer. And if you were over 50, you had one choice of vaccine, and that was AstraZeneca, and that's it. Because people over 50, of course, we're all just obsolete and useless, aren't we? So, yeah, I think he's really, really, and yeah. And so now
after-year-olds are already in the grave. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, ridiculous. I got the Astra.
Put a fork in him, he's done.
I can't even count to 50.
Albo is a darn sight better. Well, yeah. Albo is
Jeff, I'll teach you.
I said, I've just thrown 3 cards here.
I'm a teacher.
Yeah. He's gone, and in fact, he's going to have to go down defending himself. He's going to go down saying, I did this and I did that. But there's going to be some actions from earlier on that are going to come back and haunt him. I think it might be I'll tell you what, he was definitely done after the bushfires that happened before COVID, when he was, he was overseas when it started. Fine. He was on holiday. That's fine. But he should have come straight away. Instead, he still stayed away for 5 days, and then he came back. It was 3 or 4 days in before he ate any.
I remember that.
Yeah, and he was not popular. So, yeah, stick a fork in him. He's done. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that'll make hubby very happy to hear that.
We love you, Australia. We love you, Australia. I have a lot of fans from Australia. I have a lot of regular subscribers from Australia.
Yeah, we do too.
Look what I got
Yeah,
for
we do too.
the
We love our Australians.
this is for the guy who's going after whatever Morrison or whatever the other dude. So, I get okay. That's
Albo.
the last card. This is the first card for Albo success. I get luck, and I get user Queen of Cups. So this is another one of those. The country.
I think that might be the deputy prime minister. I think we might have a deputy prime minister possibly. Yeah, I mean, our Australians, it's like we have the Liberals, and some of them love them or hate them. You still respect them. Morrison is not one of them. Kevin Rudd, when he was prime minister, he was the prime minister who went over to New York for something, and somebody took him to a strip club. And the Americans were like, "Oh my God, he went to a strip club and all that," and the Australians are going, "On yeah, Ruddy, hope you got a lap dance." They're human. They're human. We don't expect them to be perfect. We expect them to be human, but we also expect them to do the right thing. And if you make a mistake, own up to it. But honestly, that was just so ridiculous. There were so many worse things than accidentally get yourself taken to or unknowingly get yourself taken to a strip club or something like that. It was like but yeah, it's like we don't want the perfect being in charge. If you are perfect, you have not made any mistakes, you've not learned any lessons, and you shouldn't be there.
Right.
Because what brings you to the table, apart from being brought up to be that perfect person. And and I do think that some political dynasties, whether it's earned or not, like Joe Kennedy got beaten by that other guy in the last election, and I think he maybe there was a view that he was maybe brought up to be perfect and stuff like that, and so I think that can weigh you down in the end. Yeah. But anyway, guys, look, it's come up to the 2-hour mark. Thank you all so much for joining me.
Have we been on for 2
Thank
hours?
you. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
It was fun.
And
We like
it was fun.
We like
It was
invading
tons of
you.
fun. Yes.
You have friends, Chrissy. You have friends.
We have kangaroo spies.
That's right. Sure do.
Chrissy, I'll help defend you from these guys.
Grew up in cane fields. I used to walk through cane fields barefoot when I was a kid, and they have rats and snakes and everything in it. You guys are nothing. No threat there. I can take you lot on any time.
Rats don't scare me.
Pretty bad, so I gotta go. I've been on doing this for 3 hours straight now, and I just felt it. I'm like, oh.
Now you're starting to crash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's 11,
that
12.
was fun to watch too. So thank you guys so much. Thank you everyone for joining. Thanks for those joining in the chat. Thanks for those watching.
Thank you.
And thanks for everyone who will watch later. And I know that quite a lot of people will watch later. And thank you as always for coming and joining me and showing support for not just me but for all these lovely readers. And it's just been so much fun. And
It's been a pleasure.
And so we might just wrap it up now. And thank you again. Big hugs and kisses to you. Everyone stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, and stay loving.
And thanks to the chat too. We love the chat everywhere we go.
We love the chat.
Yes, thank
Love
you.
the chat.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm going to end the broadcast now.
Okay, thank you.
End broadcast. It's taking a bit of time.
I'm going to keep smiling.
It'll do.
I have heaps of windows open.